coming in from a lot of players, and so I was very happy to have been able to casting that one. And I'm definitely gonna do some more. If I'm able to go and cast for Assassin Dave again, I'm definitely gonna do it. So I'm definitely excited to be able to make that happen. But we're gonna jump into a game here. We're gonna cast for Odd Orange again. If you guys don't remember Odd Orange, he is one of the first Challenger players that has let me cast some of his games. So he is actually giving me the opportunity to cast this one for him. I'm super pumped to be able to get into this game for him, because the last game that I casted for him, he was playing ADC. He never plays ADC. He was playing ADC as Jhin. Ended up losing the game because he tried to go for a red buff that didn't really work out for him, and it ended up costing him the match in that one. And so hopefully I'm going to be giving him some redemption. He's going to be playing on his main role. He's going to be playing, or at least in the jungle, trying to be able to get himself that really good win. You know, he's a Challenger 718 LP. Challenger 718 LP. So, I mean, really strong lineup for him. And so I'm really excited to see what he's going to be able to do in this one. And hopefully I'm able to get him some redemption here in this. I've not found a way to cast my own Wild Rift games. I know that it's possible. I haven't looked it up. I've got some things that I want to discuss and things that I want to talk about, because I want to do some Wild Rift some more. But let's cast this game, and then we'll chat about that in a little bit later down the line. But let's take a look at these lineups now for both teams. Red team going to have Supersonics 1, and that is a pro player. That is Hanser. So hopefully we'll be able to see Odd Orange take this win with a Yasuo in the mid lane. Godlike Yasuo, rank number 44. YZFX, we have casted for YZFX before. He is an amazing Tristana. We've seen him dominate for Tristana before in this role, and is ranked 178 in the in NA for the champion as well. When you do get it set up, I'll come off your 1 month hiatus. Explicit. There you go. And then over on the blue team, we got in the bottom lane, Kaisa and Lulu, a godlike Lulu, rank number 40 Lulu player. So a main, or someone who has played a lot of Lulu, 56 games played in the last 30 days. We've got a Nautilus, which it looks like it's going to be a mid lane Nautilus maybe. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think it's actually going to be a mid lane Lulu, or potentially a top lane Lulu with a mid lane Lee Sin. The Olaf is the one with the smite, so he is going to be going for that jungle. So I am very interested to see how this blue team is going to be able to function as a full lineup. It says on Professor that the Nautilus is going mid, but I'm not sure if that is going to actually be the case. I'm excited to see if it is going to be that way, though. It's going to be a fun game, and let's jump right into it. Give your support to Odd Orange. He wants to be able to perform. He wants to be able to get himself another win, and he wants to be able to do well. Let me know if there is any issue with the stream. I remember, every time that I shut down my computer, something crazy happens. But we are ready to be getting this one, and I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. Is the stream frozen, Metal Man? Is it not showing? Or is it okay? Because it shows good for me. But that's why I'm always trying to make sure. That's why I'm always asking you guys with spectator mode. It can always be a little bit finicky. And since I'm doing my own broadcasting, and I'm using my Stream Deck as well. So we're trying to get things figured out there and all that fun stuff. The only issue is the moose face disappeared. Explicit. You don't want to look at my face. The weird facial expressions that I make when I cast, I'd scare the viewers away. We can't be doing that one. We can't be making that happen. But anyway, we got Supersonics playing as that Gwen, so that's Hanser playing as that Gwen in the top lane. What are your guys' opinions on Gwen? I've asked this before, but I'm going to ask it again. Personally, I've played a couple more Gwen games. I don't know, man. It's underwhelming, to say the least. You watch. I don't know if you watched some good videos of people that have done really well with the champion and have been able to show us what he's got. Uh-oh. Oh, nice Q coming in from the Yasuo. Able to get all 3 of those CS, by the way. We got the Yasuo in the mid lane with Sejuani. Auto Orange going to be playing as a Sejuani in the jungle. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Karma and Tristana going to be coming through. I mean, that could be potentially a very oppressive lane because we got that ward ready to go for the Nautilus. Not going to hit the anchor onto YZ, and so that will be the disengage there. Not going to be able to continue to keep it going. Now with that ward gone, we'll see if they're able to continue to keep up with not being able to get hit by those dredge lines. As we see the Nautilus trying to go for it again, the flash from the Karma is actually going to use the Tristana as a sacrifice. Ignite is going to be used. Tristana is going to be low. She's not going to go back, but she does have to burn all of her pots. What a ultimate betrayal there coming in from the Karma, saying, I am not taking that dredge line. I am not taking that anchor to the face. You know, the ADC can take that for me. That's fine for me. And it is going to be the Lulu. Yao going to be in the top lane up against Supersonics. So I'm interested to see what she's going to be able to do. She does have that polymorph, but it's going to be the dash coming in. We got bone plating getting used as well by the Gwen, so a little bit of extra health resistances as well. We'll see if that plays out for him as we get the Lee Sin. I don't know if Safeguard is ready. Safeguard is not ready. So a nice game coming in from Odd Orange. Going to have to force the Lee Sin out of his flash now. So very nice gank there coming in from the red team jungler, Odd Orange, able to come in and make his presence known. But now we're going to get the dive coming in onto the Karma and the Tristana. It is a 3v2. The Sejuani is in the top lane, and now it could potentially be a double kill for the blue team. A little bit of damage coming through. We're going to get the rocket jump coming in from the Tristana to try to be able to survive that one, but instead, she's going to end up barely going down. The axe will come through, and it's Winston taking down YZ. No one on the blue team dying. They're going to be able to do a little of proxy farming as well. And that's going to be first blood and a double kill not a double kill, but 2 kills down there in the bottom lane. One going to the Kai'Sa, the other one going to the Olaf. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is still going to be a fairly even game at this point in the contest. The Sejuani able to get that smite and the kill onto both the Blue Sentinel and the Gromp, with the Scuttle Crab getting taken by the Olaf as his extra little prize for being that attentive in the bottom lane. So good play there coming in from the blue team. Nice dive coming in from Winston and the Olaf player. A little bit of damage coming in onto the Yasuo, who's actually a little bit behind in experience at this point. I'm not sure how that happened. I mean, especially since the Lee Sin had to flash away. Neither one of these teams have gone back. So Yasuo actually losing a little bit of experience there. Now with the Tristana a little bit behind, this Kai'Sa being able to get that kill is going to mean that she comes back with a pickaxe and only a longsword for the Tristana. So that'll be, Sedge pushed away with him. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sounds like a good reason why. We got the Olaf now, maybe looking to go in against Odd Orange. Winston getting that first blood damage. First blood kill does have the Iron Spike whip. It's going to be a Sonic Wave coming in and the Safeguard from the Lee Sin to be able to get away from that one. Windwall is going to get used, but unfortunately not really going to do much of anything at this point, and it's going to be the disengage. However, the Olaf, very happy with his position right now, is going to go in for the Dragons. We're going to get the thumbs up from Odd Orange. And so now we're going to potentially be seeing the collapse onto Winston. The knockup is going to land. It's going to be a lot of damage coming in from the Olaf onto the Sejuani. And now we got the teleport coming in from the Lulu. It is going to be the Yasuo being able to get the kill onto the Lee Sin, but the Kai'Sa gets the kill onto the Karma, and the Yasuo is unable to get the Kai'Sa to go down. The Tristana is able to survive. Supersonics does not go for the teleport, and it ends up costing the red team a couple of extra kills. Now a 5-1 kill score, with the blue team being able to get themselves soundly in the lead. This first Ocean Drake should be theirs, but since Hanser, he has no mana, which is why I didn't go for the teleport. Since Hanser did not go back or did not teleport, he's going to be able to get a turret plate, maybe even a second one as well against the Lulu. Look at the CS diff against, or for Supersonics against Yao. Olaf is going to be able to easily take the Ocean Drake to go down. And now we're going to see potentially another gank coming in onto this bottom lane. The Tristana is going to get rooted and is going to be here all alone. Will not be able to survive. And it's going to be a 2-death on the bottom lane. Nicely done coming in from everyone involved in the bottom lane here. The Yasuo and the Sejuani are able to take the kill onto Lee Sin in the mid lane. That is a little bit of a small consolation prize, but unfortunately, YZ and Trilu, they need to be able to get themselves focused in and get what's going on figured out. Because right now, this blue team is controlling the bottom side of the rift. That is 2 more kills for the blue team in the bottom lane. That is a 3-0 Olaf early on. Already with that Iron Spike whip, has another 1,300 gold. Not quite yet at the Gore Drinker, but still very strong indeed. Able to get that Ocean Dragon as well, so they're going to be able to keep the Olaf in the jungle a little bit longer without having that health be too much of an issue now. He's able to use that true damage out of that E fairly effectively. Oh no, YZ, are you going to die again? You are! You're going to die again! A solo kill coming in from ASYC to be able to secure another death against the bottom lane ADC for the red team. That is rough play. Bad news bears coming in, especially up against a Kaisa now who has that pickaxe as an extra couple of long swords. 1,100 gold is going to come back extremely strong against the now 34 CS behind Tristana in the bottom lane. But at this point in the contest, it is all about the top lane for the red team. The Gwen is very much in the lead against the Lulu. Oh no, the Glacial Storm is not going to land, or the Glacial Prison is not going to land on the Lulu. Wild Growth is going to come through. We are going to be seeing a lot of damage coming in on the Lulu via the ultimate coming in from the Gwen. Ragnarok is now used. Are they going to be able to get anything outside of this one, though? Supersonic's trying to do what he can. We got the Karma there. Barely able to escape. Actually going to be able to use the Lee Sin's Dragon Kick to get away from that one. And now the red team able to get an extra 2 kills. It is the Lee Sin and the Lulu going down. The Tristana looking like she might be able to get a kill on to the Kaisa. See if she is able to make that happen, though. Level 7 on the Kaisa. Level 6 for the level 5 for the Tristana. Not quite yet level 6, and she is staying. YZ, I do not know if this is going to be the play. You are going to end up dying yet again. Maybe the Karma is able to come in and save her, as we do get the depth charge going to get used. Tristana is going to come in. Rocket charge is now available. He's going to be using the E to get the damage maybe onto the Kaisa. The Kaisa is going to be able to get away from that one. Getting a last-minute shield. Flash from the Tristana to get away from the axe from the Olaf. And so she should be able to get out of this one, but will the Karma will be able to get away? What is the Tristana doing? No, went back in and got hit by the dredge line. Sejuani's going to be able to escape, but disastrous there for the red team ADC. And so, I mean, I was kind of confused at what that play was going on there. I mean, she knew that the Kaisa was in the area. She also realized, I mean, that she was level 5 against a level 7 Kaisa. That is rough to see. The CS lead is now double for the bottom lane ADC for ASYC in the top, or in the bottom lane now for the blue team. Gold is now about 1,200 gold in the advantage right now, with hope, with potentially for the red team. Their saving grace is going to have to be Hanser. It's going to have to be That's Not Fervor. And most likely Odd Orange as well, despite being 0 and 2, is still having that Glacial Prison to be available. It's going to have to use that effectively to be able to get that CC onto the Kaisa so that the Yasuo is able to get that knockup and potentially be able to give the red team what they need to get this game back under control. Sonic Wave is not going to land, but it's going to be a lot of damage going through. The knockup coming in from the Sejuani is going to be able to get That's Not Fervor another kill. That'll be a killing spree against the Lee Sin. The blue team going to have to potentially, hopefully, be able to find a way to get this game back under control. Unfortunately for YZFX, it is going to be another trip back to the fountain, but not the long way. Gonna get a respawn as he ends up going down. The Karma and the Sejuani looking to do what they can, maybe. A couple of turret hits onto ASYC, but the Nautilus and the Olaf are in the area. I don't think that the red team wants to try to go for that one, as we do get a teleport coming in from Yao. This could potentially be huge for the blue team. The Karma and the Sejuani are in a bad spot, and it's not going to be enough. Odd Orange and Trilu is going to go down, and it's going to be another nice teleport coming in from the blue team top laner. Going to be able to secure another dragon for this Olaf in the early game. But with the Lulu going for that teleport again, it means most likely if Hanser is able to make this going on, Supersonic should be able to get the first tower of the game. There is no one in the area. There is no teleport ready at this point in the contest. And it is going to be Hanser being able to get the first kill on a tower in this game. I mean, the gold for the top laner for this red team is at this point potentially the saving grace. And we'll find out whether or not the blue team is going to be able to use the gold advantage that this Kai'Sa now has. 5,700 gold for ASYC, a 5,800 gold Olaf at 12 minutes into the game. Gonna be rough. Gonna be rough for the red team to be able to come back from this one, but they're only behind by 800 gold. A lot of that damage, a lot of that gold, and a lot of the ability that potentially the blue team is gonna have, or the red team is gonna have, is gonna be on That's Not Fervor and Supersonics 1 at this point. A 30 CS lead for the Yasuo and a almost 70 CS lead for Supersonics against Yao. Yes, the teleports have been clutch from the Lulu, but, I mean, did he really need to go for that last teleport there in the bottom lane? Was he needed? Hanser is Supersonics. He is the Gwen in the top lane. We'll see if it is going to be enough for the red team to be able to bounce back from this one. The Olaf is 6-0. I mean, that is a scary stat line. 6-0-4, 10 out of 13 kill participation. Going to be able to easily take down the Rift Herald. Now we're going to be looking for some more turret plating going down. Look at how quickly the Gwen is able to snip away against those towers. Another turret plate's going to go down, and that's going to be 10 turret plates for this red team. A full 4-man engage coming through, and it's going to be a little bit of damage coming through to get the team fight coming in. The tornado is not going to land. That's a huge knockup from the Nautilus. The Glacial Prison is going to land onto the Nautilus, and it's going to be the Tristana being able to go for the Buster Shot onto the Olaf. That is a huge amount of gold for the red team ADC, and a great play coming through. All 5 members of the red team now in the middle lane. They're going to be able to get the inner turret 2 to go down in the middle lane as well. And the blue team, and during all of that, will at least be able to get the inner turret to go down in the top lane. Very nicely done. At the end of the day, I mean, the Olaf going down is very good for the red team. It does give the Tristana a kill, also gives her a Kraken Slayer as well. But Kai'Sa able to go into the top lane, gets solo power kill gold in the top lane, and now has 8,000 gold. 1,500 gold in the lead against the Olaf, who was pretty much neck and neck with her before that engagement. Still 900 gold in the lead against the Hanser in the Gwen in the top lane. So still a very oppressive, potentially ADC here for this blue team. What is the red team going to be able to do to get this game back under control? As we got the Yasuo trying to do what they can. Gonna get the engage onto the Olaf. Ragnarok is gonna get used, and we're gonna get another team fight coming in. The Gwen is gonna be coming in for the teleport, but that is most of the damage for the red team. She is not there yet. And the Lee Sin, a beautiful E. The Kai'Sa is gonna be able to get a double kill. Odd Orange is going to go down along with the Tristana and the Karma. The teleport, unfortunately, just a little bit too late. And that is ASYC going to get a quadra kill. The Gwen is going to try to survive. She is 2-0-2. The Dragon Kick is going to land. Will the Kai'Sa get the Penta kill? No! Oh, no! Oh. That's so sad. That's so sad to see. She totally deserved that one. I mean, would be 10-0-4, but unfortunately, the Lee Sin not paying attention and will end up taking that kill away. It's going to be a quadra kill there for ASYC, and then the Penta stolen away by TCO. I mean, still an ace for the blue team. That's really strong. Very nicely done in that, and very nicely done being able to get that team fight. I mean, the engage onto the Olaf. They got the knockup, but unfortunately, the Olaf, all he had to do was able to pop Ragnarok, and then denied the ultimate damage from the Yasuo. Didn't even, I don't think he went down. He didn't go down in that fight, and now the red team is behind by about 4,000 gold. The Yasuo is going to be trying to come through as we do get the Ragnarok getting used again by the Olaf. Dredge line does not land, and we're getting the ultimate getting go on the Lee Sin. Going to be a little bit of damage coming through with the Immortal Shield Bow getting popped for the Yasuo. Not going to be able to get the kill onto the Lee Sin. The Wild Growth going to be there. The Karma's going to go down. It's going to be a blue team double kill. Olaf is going to take the kill onto Odd Orange, and the Killer Instinct from the Kai'Sa is going to be able to get the kill onto the Tristana, and is now looking for the Gwen as well. No, will not be able to get the kill onto the Gwen. Actually does get the kill, but it is a 1-for-1 in that regard. A shutdown in favor of the red team, taking down ASYC as 1,000 gold in Supersonic's pocket. But I mean, that's a consolation prize, because now the blue team not only getting their second ace of the game, but then also being able to get their third dragon of the game as well. This is a rough situation now for the red team. They're down by 6,000 gold now, and it is going to be a rough play for the red team to be able to try to come back from this one at this point. The Olaf is extremely strong. The Kai'Sa is practically unmatched in terms of gold at this point, and the map control is there for the blue team. I mean, look at the warding coming through. They got wards all across the rift in the red team jungle, and it looks like we're gonna get another kill onto YZ. Not his game. The Kai'Sa will get another kill. We'll go 12-1, and we'll end up taking down the red team ADC yet again. And a couple of smiles, a couple of emotes coming in from the Sejuani. Glacial Prison is now ready to go. If they get a good Glacial Prison onto the Lulu, onto the Kai'Sa, onto the Nautilus, could potentially be a good engage for them, because then they can use the ultimate from the Gwen. It's going to be a little bit of damage coming through onto the Olaf. Stitchware does a lot of damage when you're able to land all of those needles. And now she's looking to potentially continue the pursuit onto the Lulu, onto the Nautilus. The Polymorph is going to come in. The Yasuo trying to do what he can, is already going to have his Immortal Shield Bow get used, but it's going to be ASYC going on a killing spree. Sejuani is going to get a kill onto the Kai'Sa. The Gwen is still alive for the time being. Not going to be able to secure the kill onto the Olaf. Barely missing the mark there on that Glacial Prison from Odd Orange. So at the end of the day, it is 3 for 3 at this point. Tristana trying to do what she can, using that explosive bead. The flash from the Olaf will get Winston onto a rampage. Lee Sin is now extremely strong, or at least health-wise at this point, as we get to see a little bit of damage coming in from the Sejuani. Odd Orange is going to go up against the level 12 TCO. Now the Karma on the way, but unfortunately not going to be able to do much of anything against her. And this is a rough day coming in for the red team. A 17 gold, or a 17 kill advantage for the blue team at this point in the contest. We're going to find out whether or not the red team is going to be potentially able to bring this game back once the Baron does spawn. But this is 20 minutes into the game. It is a 6,000 gold advantage. A couple of shutdowns onto the Kai'Sa are definitely good for the blue team, but still, almost 14,000 gold, 13-3 for ASYC in the ADC role. It's going to be the Gwen, the richest member of the red team, 4,000 gold in the deficit, as Winston goes unstoppable against the Tristana. 20 minutes into this game, and with those extra kills, I mean, with the Yasuo and the Tristana getting caught out, the blue team's going to be able to get the Baron, and I'm not sure if the red team is going to be able to bounce back from this Baron push. It's going to be a lot of damage coming in. We know that they're going to be able to get the Baron to go down. The Gwen trying to be able to do what they can as we get the Sejuani coming through. No, it's Odd Orange that gets the steal. What a Baron steal coming in from Odd Orange. It will be ASYC taking the kill onto the Sejuani, but unfortunately for the blue team, they lose that momentum that they could have potentially gotten with that Baron. Yes, it's only going to be Supersonics and the Karma Trulio getting the Baron buff, but now the Gwen is looking to go potentially for the kill onto the Lee Sin. Barely not going to get it, going to go back to be able to defend the Nexus. Oh, what a steal coming in from the Sejuani. Very nicely done. I didn't even have to use Glacial Prison, just smited correctly. Unfortunately, now it's going to be YXMC trying to get, or YZFX trying to get away from that one. Nope, it'll be the Void Seeker being able to get the kill onto the ADC again. It is now a 3-11 ADC for the red team. Definitely an ADC diff at this point. 116 CS in the deficit now. And counting. Gwen gonna go back. Looks like the inhibitor is gonna be conceded. Orange gonna be engaging against the Nautilus, but will be able to get out of that one. Is healthy enough. Glacial Prison is gonna land onto the Kaisa. Wild Growth is gonna get used. Ragnarok is now there. It's gonna be a Gore Drinker. Not gonna be enough. And it's gonna be the Oswald getting the kill onto the Lulu. Sejuani gets the kill onto the Olaf. And it'll be the Gwen getting the kill onto the Nautilus as well. It is only ASYC alive in that remaining push. Lee Sin is gonna go back, and now the blue team losing a little bit of that momentum. Very nicely done coming in from Supersonics. A really good Glacial Prison coming in from Odd Orange. I mean, breathing life into a game that could have potentially been over had the red team not been able to get that Baron. So very nicely done coming in from the red team. They might now have a chance to potentially, take this game back. They are rallying and they're doing what they can. They're going to be denying the Cloud or the Mountain Soul as well. So let's find out what the red team is going to be able to do to continue to keep up this momentum. They did not lose the inhibitor. They did not lose the Nexus. And they are still alive in this game. Man, that Kaisa, though, was extremely scary. 16-2 with a Kraken Slayer, with a Collector, with a Phantom Dancer, and most likely an Infinity Edge on the way. And it does look like we are going to get another team fight coming through. Let's find out what's going to happen. It's going to be a little bit of damage onto the Sejuani. Glacial Prison is not quite ready, but it is going to be the Lee Sin getting the kill onto the Tristana. And it's going to be a red team double kill. The Kaisa and the Liaswo losing that engagement. We're going to get Stitchwork getting used by the Gwen. Supersonic trying to do what he can. Gets a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough. It is only Karma alive. Sad days, bad news bears there for the red team. Unfortunately, the Yasuo and the Sejuani kind of getting caught out there in the top lane. And then, the Lee Sin being able to get that kill onto the Tristana. That's rough to see. The blue team not yet ready to risk it. They are going to allow the red team to get one more opportunity, potentially get this game back under control. If they lose another team fight, it's game over. The blue team should be able to then push forward, get another inhibitor to go down, and then win the game. We'll see if that is the case, though. The red team does still have life in them. The Supersonic spawning in about 2 seconds. It is going to still be an opportunity, potentially, for the red team to bring this game back. You got a 5-4 Gwen. You got a 2-7 Sejuani. I mean, everyone's got their mythic items. We got second items on the way for most players as well. Teleport is going to come through. It does look like we are going to be going potentially for the finishing blow. What a knock-up coming in from the Yasuo, but decides not to go for it. Tristana not in the area. The Glacial Prison does not land onto the Sejuani, or on the Kaisa. And we're going to get the Sejuani going down. Stitchwork going to get used by Hanser, trying to do what they can, but instead it's going to be the Kaisa getting a quadra kill. Another opportunity for the Penta. Will she be able to get it, though? She does not have Killer Instinct to be able to keep the pursuit up to Hanser. And now it's going to be up to the blue team to potentially posture and give the Kaisa the chance for the Penta kill. Will she allow it? Are they going to be able to go for it? Doesn't look like that is going to be the case. The Void Missile is not going to land just yet. Gwen is going to try to do what she can to defend. Maybe the Kaisa's still able to get the pentakill. That would be huge for her if she's able to get it. No, not going to be able to get it with the Hollowed Mist getting used. And they're not even going to try for it. Congratulations to the blue team. A valiant effort there. A lot of damage coming through. It's going to be a little bit of a final stand coming in from the red team, but it won't be enough. The unofficial pentakill for the Kaisa gets another quadra kill. She gets the pentakill. She gets the pentakill at the end of the game. Oh my gosh. Wow. She finally gets it. 2 quadras and a pentakill for ASYC. Congratulations. A 27-2 Kaisa player getting fed in the early game and was able to help carry the red team into a victory. Congratulations. What a play. Very nicely done. Congratulations again to the red team, or to the blue team, to be able to take that win. Congratulations again to ASYC. That's going to be a pentakill for her. And that's going to be quite nice. Very nicely done there. So hopefully they'll be able to get themselves, or hopefully she will hopefully be able to see that sooner rather than